It was a sleepless night, guys. I literally slept like for 3 hours. You can even notice the circles under my eyes. I didn't even hide this, you know, I live with this. Just, let's admit it. I didn't even plan to sleep at all, like today. I thought that I will watch this Grammy and stuff. Alarm. Oh my god, I cannot just... Oh my god. It's crazy. Everybody's sleeping right now. 1 minute left. I just cannot. 1 minute left. Oh my god. Guys, I love you. I love you guys. I'm so nervous. I tried to breathe. Oh my god. My internet decided to make me mad even before the show, and anyway, it's been wonderful, you know. I wasn't that excited about nominations and winners because, you know, this year it was a hurricane going on Twitter, YouTube, and etc., you know, social media. Because of unfair nominations, all this stuff. I agree with this, but you know, like, the main thing for me was to see Harry smiling, dancing, and doing what he always loves, singing. It was the main thing for me, despite all the shit. It's already cliche to say that 2020 was a tough, if not terrible, year for all of us. But you know, we started this year with new video, treat people with kindness, and everybody literally said that, oh yeah, this year is going to be really fun. Now it was Harry's performance on Grammy. I want to admit that I didn't know Harry as most of you do since 2010, X Factor, all this stuff. No, I was really young at this time, like, I'm not even 20, I mean, it's like obvious. And I was really young to know what even X Factor is, like, no idea. I discovered Harry in the beginning of quarantine, at the time, you know, when I tried to deny that everything is wrong. I pretended that everything is fine. My family didn't know that I stopped seeing my friends because of quarantine and because of, I don't know, I wasn't interested in things for them. And anyway, I'm not complaining about it, like, don't mind. I lost my weight a lot. Like, before this, I lost my weight, like, for propose, it was my goal. But then I don't know, it wasn't depression, I just didn't want to eat, you know, like, abruptly, I stopped eating what I always eat, just, I don't know, water, and some fruits, and I even self-harmed. I don't want to trigger anyone in this video because I will not dive into these topics, but yeah, I want you to know that it was a really bad time for me. I think that it was the only time when I was on the bottom of life, like when you don't see any purpose of life and you don't see anything. Even if I actually had hobbies, you know, that always depression is described like something when you don't have anything like interest in your life, like you don't have hobbies, you don't have, for example, interest in books or anything in your life, like everything is dark. It was like that, but actually I watched shows, but all these shows were about suicide or, I don't know, or death, or some of that very dark, or mental illness, all the dark topics that you can even find. Basically, this time wasn't fun. I actually recall the moment when I exactly started obsessively listening to Harry's music. It was like a black hole, but in a good way, you know, in a good way. I guess my first ones were Kiwi and Sign of the Times. After it just one album, I absorbed Fine Line, and now it's my favorite album for forever. Nothing will change the way I feel about this album, the way I see this album, the way I listen to this album. Like, doesn't matter how many times I will listen to Golden or Fine Line or Lights Up or Cherry, To Be So Lonely, any song from this album, I will never be tired of this, you know? You know, it's just not songs, it doesn't matter what is it about, you just listen to this and get this feeling of nirvana. Time literally stops when you listen to this kind of music for me. Harry Styles is my type of music. I don't know how, but because of Harry's personality, generosity, and love, I gradually broke free from the darkness and realized what purpose of my existence is. And the greatest thing that I'm not alone. No, I'm not alone. There are many people who become, and who will become the best versions of themselves thanks to this person. And when I saw him today in this definitely unforgettable leather outfit, I believed once more that we'll be alright. And Harry, doesn't matter you hear me now or not, I'm pretty sure that you perfectly know that we all love you. So I'll say this in a different way. Thank you for always being with us, Harry, for your support and light that you bring us when we need it. And thank you that I'm still here. I hope to see you someday.